And welcome back to John's Mini Mechanics. We're going over my FMS Hummer H1 Alpha. And let me tell you, I love this thing. For a scale RC, like ultra scale RC car, and for something that shouldn't be doing what I made it do the other day, I got to get video of this thing. For how tiny it is and how low to the ground, how zero clearance it has with the chassis. Um, I mean, it's low. It's low. You can see. I mean, it does not have much clearance to do anything as you would do on a 1/10 scale. However, this thing is awesome. The only thing I wish it had, I wish this was a full back, an SUV. I mean, it is an SUV. It's a truck, SUV. I don't know what you want to call it. I'll go ahead and pull this off so everyone can see the inside of what I'm doing. So I've got my Scout Trooper. Got Mikey. Got Bob and Doug McKenzie, or is it Doug and Bob? I never remember. It's been years. Check out the movie Strange Brew from the early 80s. Goofy movie. Seriously funny. So I got them guys in there. They fit fantastic, and they look like they're having just a grand old time having some beers and booze cruising while Scout Trooper, I don't know, we'll call him TK421. So he's up in here having a good time, driving around, because that's what he does. That's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed driving when I was in the military, even if there was roadside bombs everywhere we drove. You know, it just it made it fun, made it more interesting. You know, kind of like RC, right? We don't just drive around to drive around up and down the street doing the speed limit and everything. No, we want to recreate what we can do in the trails and everything, and you know that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. Keeps it interesting, and it's never the same, right? You don't have to take the same angles. All right, so now we'll get on to it. So for the lift, I added just 10 mil wheel spacers, 25 millimeter long. Hold on, I got it. 25 mil M2 screws at all four corners. In the rear, I just cut some plastic that had a hole in it and put it on the top of each wheel hex and called it a day. And then I took the stock wheels off the mash again and put these Pizzara 90 by 30 millimeter tires. They don't have any wording on them or anything. I don't need any of that, but you know, they're soft-ish. I wouldn't say they're the grippiest tire. I didn't build this to be a rock crawler. I built this to be a all-terrain basher is what I want to call it. You know, so not much really to go over on this, but I am considering doing a paint job. These doors open, and you know, so I'm thinking of doing the glass in the mirrors as per standard for FMS. So all the doors open, they latch pretty good, really well. And if the latch doesn't catch, the body will generally hold the door shut. So scale items, I just added a shovel and pry bar, axe, and these water can, fuel can goes next to the fuel door. Plain and simple. Water goes on the opposite side. That way you always know where the water's at and you don't get them confused. Green is generally water, and you can tell by multiple handles. Fuel will generally be one handle. There you go. Something you didn't know. And when I say generally, it all depends on what nation you go to, because it can change, or what manufacturer. But when I was in the Army, that was the standard. Multiple and single, that was your deal. And color. One was one thing, one was another. All right, so let's see. I did get up to about right here, submerged. So the ESC, hood, tailgate, whatnot were submerged completely. And it kept going, came out, kept going. And it continued to go until the battery got about, half voltage, just above half voltage, and it didn't want to really do anything anymore. So wheel tires were completely waterlogged. The whole car was waterlogged. The ESC, battery tray. I did go through and drill some holes in the battery tray to help with alleviating some of that water. I'm gonna pull the ESC out and drill holes underneath the ESC. I might just remove as much material as I possibly can and maybe put a fan there, have a fan pull underneath, pull away, so it's pulling air from up top across and down and out underneath, so that'll help keep water and whatnot out and help drain it. So we'll see. I don't think I am going to keep the stock ESC in lighting control. I do believe I am going to go to a brushless. I have a Hobbywing 2435, so I am going to get the Mini 16 brushless from Hobbywing, put that in, and then the Endura light controller. I'll have to probably purchase two and wire something up to get all the lights to come on at once. I won't have flashing lights. Maybe I'll have flashing lights. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I want all the lights on. I'm going to put... Next year I plan on doing tubular bumpers, tube doors, and a tube tire rack right here. Or maybe we'll do a tubular rear bumper, because if I'm doing a front bumper, I want to do a rear bumper. Maybe we'll do a swing out bumper, and I will chop this, slide it back, order a pair of doors, fabricate them in all together right here, and have this on hinged open up, so I have a wagon. Because I really like the wagon, man. I really wish FMS would release a wagon slide in. Like, you just pull this out, you pull the tailgate out, and it slides right in, and you have the wagon. It would definitely be worth. I would spend $139.99 on an FMS. So if you can make that happen, that would be awesome. And you wouldn't even need to change the roof. You can design it to work with the roof, because it has these two clips right here, so you can just... Maybe I'll design something when I get into 3D printing. That's to come, everybody. So let's see, anything else? You know what, let's power this on. I brought a rock out here and we can go over articulation and whatnot. And yeah, I beat this little guy up, because why not? I paid good hard-earned money for it. Let's see. Okay. All right. We'll only 2 wheels are locked, or it's unlocked. Let's lock the divs. So the ESC is not a crawler ESC at all. But you can see the flex isn't the greatest for rock crawling. But it surely is enough and is capable enough to do what you want it to do. And the steering on the rear has a tendency to do what it wants to do. All right. I think that'll be about it. So yeah, we've got more things to come. Bumpers, doors, motors, ESCs. I'm doing the works to this. Why not? If I want another one, I'll buy another one and I'll keep that one stock. Or I'll buy a black one and I don't know. We'll do a light and dark. Ooh, if I'm doing a turtle theme on this, maybe I'll do a foot theme on a black one. How about that? The foot. All right, everybody. Thanks for the support. Thanks for checking out my channel. And remember, I love each and every one of you. Have a good one.